Hello everyone, this is Impulse and welcome back to another episode on the Moonlight Server. I'm just getting my day started as usual, doing my morning chores, farming the carrots and getting all the supplies. I tell you, I have completely forgotten what it's like to have to work for my food and and everything. I mean, I am so used to just having my whole world automated that this has been a nice reminder of what Minecraft is like before automation. So anyway, I'll tell you though, I am itching to get things automated. I can't wait to get started on some automation projects, and we will get there, of course. But I got to get all geared up first. I got to make sure that I got enough food to survive. The early stages of the game. So get my pigs breeded up so I have my pork, and get my sheep sheared so I have some wool for building and other things. And of course, cutting down a few trees here and there is always a necessity. But I have been spending a lot of time branch mining lately, just trying to gear up on my redstone and my iron and my diamonds and my gold and get some better equipment so that I can survive a little better. So you can see here I got a nice stockpile already going, and a lot of redstone, which gets me excited. And now I'm able to get much better tools. Like I said, I can get nice picks and enchant them now. I got an enchantment table and bookshelves, and I can get out at night and survive. So off to a nice start. Alright, so now that we got all the grinding out of the way for the day, let's go ahead and get started with this episode. I got a couple things I want to accomplish today. The first thing is, like I mentioned before, I want to get presents for all the server members, so we'll get that taken care of. I also want to make something out of this well right here, so I thought it would be cool to turn it into some sort of wishing well, where you could basically toss in an item and get kind of a random item back, and you got to make a wish and hopefully you get lucky. So I want to do some kind of cool redstone project with this well in front of me. That should be fun. And finally, I want to get talking about the base, my plans for a base, because I know you're probably wondering if I'm going to stay in this village forever, and no, that's not the case. It actually says Impulse's temporary house. I got a plan for building up a base kind of back in these mountains a ways, and so I'll talk about that here in a little bit. All right, so as I mentioned in the last episode, we were so busy working on the trailer that I didn't get Graphoniac or Tango or ZF any Christmas presents. So I want to go ahead and do that now. And I've actually got some stuff together. And I got my little valuable chest hidden down there. So this is what I want to give Tango. I got an emerald block, and then I'm going to surround it by 4 emeralds inside a chest. And for Graph, I got some TNT because she's a pyro, and a saddle because she loves horses. And for ZF, I'm bringing in a friend of his. So you'll see what that's all about here in a second. So I want to get these all gift wrapped for them as well. And in order to do that, I'm going to need a chest and some wool. So actually I need a chest for both Tango and Graph, but not for ZF. There's no way I'm going to be able to fit his present inside a chest. So I got one chest. Let me go ahead and make another one here and just get what I need. And there we go. 2 chests, that'll do. What else? Oh, I want to wrap them. I want to wrap them with some nice wrapping paper. So I was thinking red and green would be appropriate. And also I'm going to need another sign so that I can put, or 2 more signs, so I can put their names on them. Zedif will know which one's his. Trust me. And let's see here. No, more than that. Get ourselves some signs. No, there we go. And what else? Some more green wool I think I'll need. So I got a little bit of cactus green in the ovens here. How much do I need? I'll go with this much for now. Hopefully that's enough. 16. I'm going to need more red also. Do I have any more flowers? Poppies, they're called now. Do these turn into red dye as well? I don't know. They do. Okay, I'll take it. Maybe a waste of what could have been some sort of aesthetic plant, but oh well. All right, so I got some red and green wool. I got their presents themselves, chest to put them in. Let's go see if I got enough materials. Hopefully. I'm usually really bad at planning this stuff, so we'll see. And I'm gonna put Zedif's gift inside this house, and you'll see why in a minute. And then I'll just put Tango and Graphs outside here, and then basically just tell them, hey, your Christmas presents are awaiting, over at my little village here. So let's start with putting the chest down, and need like a 3x3 space around it, so that'll do. And I'll go ahead. This one will be Graphs. We'll put the saddle and the TNT inside there. And we'll go ahead and gift wrap it. Let's see, maybe green in the corners like so. And maybe red like this. Hopefully that looks good. And we'll just cover it up about like that. How's that look? Look like a Christmas present? I think it does. We'll just put a sign on it, let's see. This one's a graph from Impulse. There we go. All right, and let's get Tango's next to it. And I think hopefully I can alternate the color. Let's see, do we have enough? Hopefully. And I'll just put I want to kind of put his a little bit off to the side here. And we'll go like this. And Tango gets the emerald block with some emeralds around it. Yeah, that looks good. And on this one, we'll do, like I said, we'll go the opposite of what we did last time. Red in the corners. Like so. Oh, please be enough. There's not going to be enough. I'm going to be like one short. Okay. Oh, look at that. No worries. I got it all covered. All right, cool. And then we'll put on this one to Tango from Impulse. All right, so I got those two taken care of. I got one other person I need to take care of, and his gift is too big to be wrapping. And if you watch Zedif at all, his Let's Play that he had running on his channel, you'll know what I'm doing. I'm basically bringing in a good friend of his called Willie the Worm. And he goes a little something like this, I believe. Yep, just about like that. And let's see. Hopefully I get his face right here. What would it be? Something like, no, that's too close together, I think. And then, like, oh, no. I'm the wrong way. And that, yeah, it looks like him. There you go. Willie the Worm. Welcome to the Moonlight Server. It's good to have you, man. And your buddy Zedif is going to be so happy to see you. So, what's up? Oh, you come to check out Willie the Worm? Cool. I'm going to put on the door here to Zedif from Impulse. There we go. Whoa. What did I do? I did something wrong. Can't type. From Impulse. That's better. Okay. So, yeah. His gift is basically Willie the Worm. Welcome to the server. So he'll come in and see him right away. That'll be cool. All right. And always great timing. Yeah, Graph logs in right at dusk. And if you guys take a look at this. She's a pro. She's already got 4 deaths. I'm definitely going to be making fun of her for that. So I'm sure she's going to want to sleep. So I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, guys. So I was thinking I would do something a little special with this well right here. I thought it would be really cool to have a wishing well on the server. And basically my idea is you come up to the well and you make a wish and you throw in this case, I'm going to ask for diamonds, of course. You throw in a diamond, and you'll get a random item kind of given back to you. And so it's a little bit of luck thing. You might throw in a diamond and get back maybe like a diamond sword, so you just doubled your diamonds in a way, or maybe even a piece of armor. Or you could get back something not quite as cool as a diamond, like maybe some redstone or something like that. So it's all up to you and a thing of luck, kind of. And that's what I want to do with this wishing well. So we'll see, how that goes over here on the server once I get it done. But basically, all I need to do is put some hoppers underneath, a filtering system so it knows whether or not you threw in a diamond. If you throw in anything else, it'll basically just spit it back at you. And if you throw in a diamond, then it's going to ignite or activate a dispenser, and it will shoot out a random item, and I'll fill that up with some items when I get the whole thing working. So basically, I'm just going to start by taking out the water here. Ooh, these things go a lot deeper than I realized. Holy smokes. All right, well, let me get all this thing filled in here, and I'll be right back. All right, I filled that whole thing in with dirt, got rid of all the water, and so the first thing I want to do is figure out where I'm going to have the hoppers, and I'm actually standing right here is where I want to have them, so there'll be water here and then hoppers underneath them. So I'll go ahead and just place a few of those, and they'll be kind of facing that way, all into basically this one right there, and yeah, that's fine, that'll go around like that. And then I'll just dig this out for now just to give myself a little room, and we'll come along here. And actually, I'll just take out this whole thing. I just need to remember to put it all back and make it look like an actual fountain when I'm done, and that's just fine. So let's see. We need to come out into a item sorter first off, and let's see. I will run this into a dispenser there, and we'll sort items here. Should work. So basically, let me dig this out a little more. And if we do an item sorter, put it right here. So basically it will travel this way and into a dispenser. I think I'll put right about here, facing up. And then I can cover that. You can see the surface is actually here, so I can cover that dispenser and it'll shoot through a block, and that'll work out just fine. So let's see here. I'll put a hopper facing that way. I don't think it matters which way I do. And gonna need a comparator coming off of that, going that way, and we'll just do your kind of standard item sorter here. Just replace some of these blocks so Endermen don't come and try to take my stuff. Let's see, item sorter. It's been a while since I've done a item sorter like that. Oop, I'll do the same thing here, or at least replace it with cobble. Make it look good with cobble, right? All right, there we go. And then you want to come underneath here. Got to dig all this out. And under here will be a repeater. Got one of those. Got a couple of those ready. And that will lead to there. Yep. And then we'll power that block, which will turn off that hopper. Okay. So there's kind of your sorter part. And let's see here. This actually needs to be a hopper. And if that gets pass through, that means basically a diamond is put in there, and so we need to fill this up with diamonds in order to work. Luckily, I've been doing some branch mining, so I do have a few diamonds, but if they do pass in a diamond, I'm going to keep it. So I will basically run a hopper chain over to a chest, and we'll just kind of go, let's see, I'll go a couple more here like that, and we'll just run them that way. And then if it passes through, that means they put in something other than a diamond, and it will go back to that dispenser. So we'll just basically put a clock on that dispenser that shoots, items that aren't diamonds right back up to them. And then what we will need to do also is if an item does come through here this way, that means they gave us a diamond, and we actually want to dispense some kind of gear for them. Or, or maybe it's not even gear. Maybe it's just junk. That's what's going to be the kind of cool part. So let's see. I'll put another dispenser here just to designate this is the where they're going to get their gear from, or whatever they paid their diamond for. I'll clear this out a little bit more, give myself some room to work with. All right, and I guess let's just go ahead and fill up the sorter real quick with some diamonds just to test it, make sure our sorter's working fine before we go too far here. And ooh, man, this is taking a lot of my diamonds. Yeah, okay. I'll bring that with me for now, and we'll have some extras. So basically, put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll do it like this. And then if I put in 4, there we go. 5, 5, 5, 5, 2. Okay. And then that means that the other one should have ended up in this hopper. Yep, there we go. And basically, anytime you throw a diamond in, Get myself a way out here. If I throw a diamond into the fountain, it should end up in here. Perfect. Okay. And then if I throw anything else in there, let's just throw a redstone torch in there. It will end up, I might have gone in that one. It shouldn't end up in there. It should end up in the dispenser. So let's see. Perfect. Yes, along with some other stuff I dropped. All right. So let's dig this out a little more. Now I want to put a clock on that dispenser so that we can pull signal and then basically just shoot back anything that's not diamond. So if they accidentally throw in something or they didn't know it was diamonds to put in the system, it'll just give it back to them and it basically won't do anything. So all right, well, to do this, we'll just do a comparator with a repeater there and going into a block. I kind of want to put a natural looking block there, but we may end up just kind of covering it anyway. Oh, we're going to have to because of the redstone. So that will be just fine, just like that. And then we'll just run some redstone across like so, and then into a block there, and then we'll set that like that. There we go. So basically now anytime something comes in here, it should trigger and basically shoot it right back out. So if we throw in junk, there we go. We get junk back. Perfect. And if we throw in diamond, test that again. Does not come back. Perfect. Okay, so we do want to store the diamond in a chest. I'd say one outside the fountain here. And I'll just put a chest kind of right there so I can get to it. And I'll kind of cover it up. And then also we need to make sure that if something does come through here, that they actually get something in return for their diamond that they donated to me. So I'm going to go ahead and put a comparator coming off of this hopper right there. Should work. And basically every time something passes through here, it will trigger that comparator and into a block. Oop, wrong tool. And let's see, then we can just torch tower this up like so, I believe. And will this work? I think so. So you heard it go off. Let's test it now. So basically, if I'll put some nether quartz in there. That's their prize. Actually, that's not a bad prize. I might do that. Throw in a diamond, and you get nether quartz. Throw in your cobblestone, and you get your cobblestone back. Yep. Back into itself. So I'll have to cover that up as well, of course. So let's try that diamond again. Make sure it wasn't a fluke. Diamond in. Nether quartz out. Perfect. And then, what happens if they throw in a couple diamonds? Dude, will it shoot off more than one? One, two, no. No, it does not. Okay, so we're going to need to put some sort of clock on that as well. So let's go ahead and do that. Actually, let me go sleep first so that we don't have creepers creeping up on us while we're trying to finish this project. And then we'll just put a clock on that. And basically, that way when things come in, to that hopper, it should continue to activate. So let's see. Come down here. Let's change this up a little bit. Take that out. And if we do a repeater there into a block, and we'll put the torch behind that. Oh, hello. And just like that, and then block, and then that, and that'll power that. That'll work. And then we just need to run basically, so as items continue to flow through, that comparator is basically going to stay in an on state, and we don't want that. We want this to just continue triggering drops, basically. So let's see. If we do that, we should be in business. So let's find out here. Let me get some of this stuff back. And let's give it a go. And the idea was, do I have enough items in there? Got 35 left. Let me just throw in all 9 diamonds, and let's see. Oh, I'm getting everything back. Ooh, that was a good deal. I got some of my diamonds back, actually. So let's see. Do we need to adjust the timings? Or are we okay with that? Basically what happened was some of those diamonds came through. I wonder if they accidentally went into one of those hoppers instead. Let's see. 3, 4, 6, 5. How many did I throw in there? I think we got an extra one there. Might be a timing thing. What else could it be? Okay, let's try that again. Let me grab my diamonds. Should be in here. All 9 of them. Good. I'm not losing diamonds or anything. And let's try that again. 9 diamonds. And we get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 8. Okay. So if they throw in more than, a few, you might get some torch burnout, I think I heard, and you won't get everything back. So still works and seems to be working fine. I just need to, let me stock up this dispenser with some random gear and cover some stuff up, and let's see how well it works. All right, so I covered everything up, and I haven't covered these 2 up yet. So again, this is the one that is going to have basically the non-diamond item come back and shoot back up at you if you throw something in other than diamond. And then this is the one that's going to be your kind of treasure one, treasure or dirt. So basically, if you throw a diamond, you got a chance of getting, 1 in 9 chance of getting any of these. And so it could be something really good, or it could be something really bad. So it's your kind of your risk, right? So we can just cover that up, and if I need to refill it, I'll just come to remove this block and then put more items into there. So easy enough. And so let's go ahead and give it a try. Let's first try throwing in a chest. See what happens. There we go. Chest comes back out. So that was the wrong item. You can actually stand here and it still makes it. And there we go. Back out. And we'll throw in a diamond. Let's see what we get. We got an emerald for a diamond. Okay, cool. So let's throw the emerald back in. We didn't want it. Emerald back. Perfect. All right, diamond again. Let's see what we get. Survey says, what did we get? We got the diamond sword. That was a good deal. 1 diamond for 2, basically. So again, that's what's going to be pretty cool. People might come and take their chances just for fun, and they may end up getting dirt for a diamond, and basically what I get out of the deal, and hopefully I stocked it in a way that I can basically get back everything I give in this thing and more maybe. And I can come in and basically all the diamonds thrown in, I'll collect right there. So I'll cover this up and hopefully nobody steals it. I don't think they will. They're good on the server. They're not griefers or anything. So anyway, that was kind of my idea and something fun to do with the fountain. I'll need to put some water back in it so it looks like a regular fountain. But as you can tell, or as you can see from this view, you really can't tell the difference from this or a regular fountain. So I'll just need to put some signs, around here, maybe on the corners here, telling people what this is. It's a wishing well, and I keep calling it a fountain. It's a wishing well, and give them, throw in a diamond and you'll get some sort of prize back, kind of sign, so they know what to do with it. So anyway, all right, that project is done. I'll wrap that up with the signs, and then we'll move on to the next thing. All right, so let's talk about the base, my plans for my real base here on the server. I'm going to do something a little different. Like I said, my first episode, I wanted to do something I've never done before, and I'm going to do a sky base. And I know that's right off the bat, that's something that's been done, right? But I want to do mine a little differently. I was watching a movie the other night, and it really inspired me. It's probably a movie you guys hopefully have all seen. It's a great movie called Avatar, and in Avatar, there are these floating mountains of Pandora is what they call them, and basically I want to create those floating mountains kind of above this mountain here, and then build my base kind of up in those floating mountains. And basically my idea is that I'll have like one main floating mountain that's kind of big, and that will be my base with my storage and shelter and all that kind of stuff, and then separate little floating islands that will have their own purposes, so different farms and things of that nature, different automation things, ice maybe, fishing, kind of things like that. And basically all of them will be connected by some sort of natural looking bridges and things like that. And they'll be at kind of cloud level, which I typically have my clouds off, but I'll turn it on just to make it look cool. And that's kind of my idea. So the floating mountains of Pandora should be kind of, Avatar looking style of those floating mountains. So that's my plan, and I think I'll probably get started, between, this episode and next on that, and hopefully have some progress to show next episode, and maybe do a couple builds on top of them by then. or next episode. So I will hopefully see you guys then. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please remember to leave a like. That definitely helps me out a ton, and I appreciate all the support you guys have been given. And with that said, I will see you again next time. Have a good one, everyone.